What's up, everybody? It's DJ Bop coming to you live and direct. I'm just, sitting back in the lab for a minute, trying to stay warm. But yeah, let me get right to it, y'all. I don't need to waste no time. I know everybody's been seeing the news about Jay-Z being added to a lawsuit of misconduct and assault, SA as they would say. He was added to a lawsuit that was earlier filed in October against Diddy. Now they done named him in this lawsuit from some Jane Doe who says at the time she was 13 and she's just now coming out to file this lawsuit. And man, the details, salacious. I don't even know if that's the word. But the details, real interesting. I'm just gonna go through it for a minute and give you my understanding and give y'all something maybe y'all should think about. Because I'm gonna say from the jump, Jay-Z, he had some, as an entertainer, as a rapper, he had some hits. He had a few songs that I like. I like Jay-Z, but I'm not some die-hard Jay-Z fan. But Jay-Z, though, when he was rapping, but I'm saying that to say, I guess, the unpopular opinion, because I know everybody want to paint this man as being something now other than he was when he first started rapping, since he had got so much money and all that. He's way up there and all that. They basically saying like his whole character has changed. But I can't lie and say how I feel. Really just how I think about it. I'm calling cap on the lawsuit. And I'm going to tell you why. First off, we have this unknown alleged victim. At the time of this incident, she's saying that she was 13 years old. Now let me run through the story. Just see y'all think about it too. Now tell me, am I tripping? And especially I want all the females out there who at least in the age of Jay-Z. Let me say, like, if you like 40 up to 55 years of age right now. Think back when you were 13. Now, we have this alleged 13-year-old female victim, and this is how her story goes. She says that she wanted to go to the Grammys. This happened in 2000. I think the Grammys was held in LA at the time. So, 13. So, she calls a friend to take her to the Grammys. Now, if anybody's going to the Grammys, you got to be kind of dressed up. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want to know, did this alleged victim, did she do her hair, get into like some kind of fancy little dress, prom dress or whatever? I'm quite sure that she didn't go in some bummy little kid, jeans and a little string top and some tennis shoes. I'm thinking you're going to the Grammys, you're going to have to be dressed up. So, she says she has a friend, drives her to the Grammys. Now, she had to come from a far away spot. I'm quite sure she didn't live right around the corner from where the Grammys were being held. So you mean to tell me that this friend, whoever the friend is, How old were they? 13, 14, 15, 16 with a license. And they drove all the way from wherever they was at through the traffic, got to the area where the Grammys is, and you know it's high traffic. You got all these stars out there, celebrities, you know, everybody coming and going. It's high traffic. They weave their way through there. And his friend who took on this job to take this girl to the Grammys pulls up and drops her off. Now, who is this friend? You gotta connect all this. So then, she gets out of the car, tries to get into the Grammys, couldn't get in. Of course, you're not getting in without a ticket. You're 13. Everybody, probably, I'm quite sure if you're 13, I'm quite sure she looked like a 13-year-old. So everybody see it. You know, who's this child trying to get in the Grammys? Whatever, can't get in. So I guess she had to be hanging out, is what the alleged victim is saying. And she starts talking to limo drivers. And miraculously, she's talking to a limo driver who said, "Hey, you can't get in the Grammys, but I could take you to a Grammy after party." Now this limo driver supposedly takes her to this after party, but this limo driver had to bring some clients there. So I guess he's saying that this limo driver said, "The hell with my clients. You know, I'm gonna take you to this after party," and he had to be waiting around towards the end of the Grammys because that's when the after party is going to start. So you telling me that this limo driver said, "The hell with my job and my clients who hired me to, you know, drive them, you know, to the Grammys and from wherever they was going to go. They probably were some important people, or at least important enough to be there, even if they were just some people who bought tickets to be in the audience, because people do that. But at least these people paid their money and they was important enough to be there." So he said, "The hell with them," and took the girl to the Grammys. Now let's say that he didn't say the hell with them. If that's the case, he would have to tell the little girl, "Well, you just wait here. I'm going to take them to wherever they going, and then I'm going to come back and get you." So if that's the case, she would have to be standing out there for hours, wherever she was standing, to wait on this limousine driver to come back. So, whatever the case, the limousine driver, supposedly, according to this victim, 13-year-old victim, takes her to this Grammy after party. Now, just me. He's 13. You mean to tell me that this 13-year-old, he pulls up with a 13-year-old, you gotta pull up there, she's saying she went to the party. He opens the door, lets her out, and say, "Hey, this is where it's at this mansion. This is the party. Go on up in there." Because he didn't take her in there. So she would have to get out the car, go up there, looking like a 13-year-old girl. People at the door who's letting, you just can't just anybody just come to this party. So whoever these people are at the door, they allow her to come to the party. And they wouldn't let her, whoever was at the doors at the Grammy, they wouldn't let her in, but she can come in and after party. But they say, according to the victim, the victim, you're gonna come in, but you have to sign the NDA, non-disclosure agreement. So the alleged victim signs the NDA. gets in there with these grown people at all these celebrities at this Grammy after party, where they drinking, they probably smoking weed, somebody doing cocaine. It's Hollywood, it's a Grammy, some grown folk, people with a lot of money, a lot of celebrities and musicians, and there's probably politicians in there. It's everybody, high power. So she's in there. She miraculously gets into this party. 13-year-old, however she look. Now, some people saying, hey, some 13-year-old be looking wrong. Nigga, if you can't tell a 13-year-old from some female that's 21, come on, you got a problem. You know if you see this girl, she's 13. I would like for them, they ain't released her name. I would like for them to at least release a picture of her, blur out her face or something at the age of 13. And then we can take it from there. But anyway, she says she gets in the party. Now, people have to be looking at her. Like, who is this child by herself? Child 13-year-old? I know some people that have to say something to if this is actually true. So, she said that they give her a drink. What does she mean by a drink? It has to be alcohol to a 13-year-old. That most likely looks like a 13-year-old. But this drink has to either be given to her by somebody pushing a cart through full of drinks, somebody coming by with a platter. You know how they come by with the champagne on the platters, handing them out? I don't think they would handle a 13-year-old a drink like that on a cart or a platter. Or she would have to go to the bar and order a drink. And they would have to give it to her. I just don't think that some child is coming up to a bar in one of these Grammy after parties and they handing her a drink. Anyway, she said it was tasted orangey. That's what she allegedly said, in the lawsuit. So, what did she do? Go up to the bar and order a screwdriver, a vodka and orange juice? Anyway, she said she drunk it. Started feeling, woozy, lightheaded. I guess she said she stumbles into a room. And in the room is Sean P. Diddy Combs. Now we know, saying it was Sean Jay-Z Carter and an unknown celebrity female. I don't know, we can guess, put your guess into that. Then the victim says that allegedly Combs and Carter starts pushing her back and forth between each other, feeling on her, allegedly feeling on her. I don't know if they're doing testing the waters, I don't know. Whatever. This is what she said. Then, allegedly, she says they SA her. Take turns. Allegedly take turns. While this unnamed, famous female celebrity sits there and watches. Then the victim said that she gets tired of it, I guess. Gets herself together, runs out the room. And if you running out of room, you must have been in a mansion, some kind of home. It's an after party, which is a lot of people out there. They must have seen you run out the room. You in distress. So she claims that she runs out the room, runs out the front door, runs off into the night. This is an after party. It's in the night. She don't know where she is. runs down the street, get to a gas station, gets on the phone and call her father, and her father picks her up. And that's the end of the story. And this supposedly happened 24 years ago. I'm calling cap. I'm not like I'm saying, I'm not this Jay-Z nutsack rider. He's probably have done some stuff that some other person would feel a way about. He probably victimized somebody, in some kind of way. I don't know if it be by essaying them, or stealing, or blocking them out of some kind of deal. Or something. He does something with somebody in the past that somebody's mad about. But this, to believe this, you have to do exactly that. You have to believe it. Meaning use your imagination to actually think that this is true. I don't think all of that would happen, with a 13-year-old. I just don't think it's real. What I think is that this was filed by this lawyer dude, Busby out of Texas, who said he had these 120 people that all had claimed that they had been assaulted by Sean Diddy Combs. And then they say when it comes down to it, it's only 10 down because, he was fouling them all in Jane and John Doe. And they wasn't getting through the door with them, with the lawsuits. Jay-Z did, he replied to it. And his first reply was, anonymous. He said, shit, they filed the lawsuit on the Jane Doe. So I'm going to respond anonymous. And, first, then, he came out, as himself and attacked the lawyer. And like, dude, you just somebody who's looking for money, want somebody to be embarrassed by the story, try to, put dirt on somebody's name, and hoping that this person would just settle out, drop a big bag. And look, when he's dropping it, if it's for anybody that dropped the bag, you got to drop the bag to the lawyer. You can't drop the bag to Jane Doe. Now, we don't even know if this girl really exists. Man, y'all know the details, man. Y'all know what Jay-Z said. Jay-Z said, I'm going all the way with this, man. I'm not giving you one red penny. I know you a fraud. Y'all done seen enough of the commentary on a lot of stories, on YouTube. I would say, me myself, I think he capping too. I think it's cap. I think it's somebody. This lawyer is just trying to get paid. He's trying to get paid. It's a dirty world, man. Dirty world, dirty game. And I don't care what game you win. It seems that when you got a lot of money, even if you have done something to people, there's people that's going to always come at you in some kind of way. You get some of that money to break you down. I remember my homie, A.K. Dre would always say, he's a rap. He would always say, Pop, I'm glad we didn't get on in the music business, man. Kind of glad. I say, why? He said, man, cause we probably be in jail. Because we would have fucked somebody up. And I'm like, you know what? You so right. You so right, dog. between scandalous record executive, lawyers. Yeah, you're right. Because we probably would have reacted in a different way than go through the courts about it. Dead on the spot, and yeah, we probably been in jail for hurting somebody. But yeah, man, I think, man, for real, I'm not saying that Jay-Z ain't never did anything, to people wrong. But this, I just can't buy this one. I can't buy it. I just can't see it. And for this to take place at a party, an after party, a 13-year-old, y'all can't see it, man. But anyway, it's gonna play out. We gonna see what it is. Like he say, he ain't backing down. He going all the way, and he got the paper to do it. and he sound like man, he's innocent of this, and I ain't mad at him. You innocent, go on the way. And if you go all the way and win, man, sue dude for bringing these fraudulent claims up. But yeah, this DJ Bop, man, I just had to get my spiel on it, man. I mean, y'all get in the comments, drop y'all comments on it, man, because we all thinking about it. Just, some people gonna say, dude, it's vicious like that, a snake, but I just can't see this one, man. I don't see that happening. Not with him or Diddy on this one. But yeah, man, drop a comment, man. Like the video, man. Subscribe. DJ Bop, man. I'm out.